last morning. So, yeah, I'm back with another good video, and this video is very disturbing to me. And the reason why this video is very disturbing to me, and it's constantly playing in my head, playing in my soul, and playing in my mind, is that all of the children that went without food for a very, very long time, months upon months, probably years upon years, because the people that was in control of this scam was reaping the benefits of people that was going through a hard time in their life, where they was in the shelter, individuals sometimes that they was in jail, or they just didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like the individuals that was going through a lot of stuff, you had people that knew the system and knew how to work around this system to scam millions and millions and millions of dollars of EBT of food out of children's mouths. And a lot of this stuff happened in the bodega stores. And we all know that the bodega stores and a lot of these stores are controlled by the Arabs. It's controlled by Arabs, and before that, it was a lot of Spanish people. I mean, a lot of Latin people. But we're not talking about the Latin people. We're talking about a lot of this stuff that was going on, that scamming EBT and taking hundreds of dollars and of food out of children's mouths, mother that need to make the that need to make basic necessities each and every day, food. Like basically you need that in order to survive. These children is going through programs, summer youth programs, and they need their EBT, and they need their money to buy their snacks and juice and stuff like that. They going on field day trips, and this money was stolen. And then when you break it, and when you bring the issue down to social service, they can't figure out and what's going on with the system, and they sending you back, and you going years and months and days without food in your house. You don't know what to do, and you don't have nobody around you. There's nobody there. You don't know where the children's father at. He may be in prison, or God forbid, he may be dead. I don't know the situation, but there's nobody you call on. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these mothers was going through that for years and months. They just now is breaking the code and breaking this scandal of stealing millions and millions and millions of dollars food out of children's mouths. You got to be a different person. You got to be cold. I mean, cold and heartless, and just not even human, to steal from children's mouths. I mean, people that's in shelters, people that's homeless, people that's sleeping on the street, people that's going through a tough time. They children are 1, 2, and 3. They don't understand of not eating, of being hungry, and going through all this tough time. They don't understand that, even though they have a understanding that mommy's going through a tough time. They don't understand that. Good morning, how you doing? Assalamu alaikum. It's sad. It's sad. So let me show you a video. I'm definitely going to show you a video right now. Let me show you a video. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you a video that this person, this heartless person, a person that don't care about children, about their own will, and about their self, to go up there and to steal hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars. You got to be a different person. You got to be heartless. You cannot have a soul to do that. It's crazy, and there's a lot of people that's doing that. And a lot of these bodega stores, they are doing that, or was doing that. So come on. I'm going to go into this video right here, and I want you to see this.
by the warm smile. What police say 57-year-old Nadine Jean-Baptiste did was stone cold. She was a principal clerk at the department doing it. Don't be fooled by the warm smile. What police say 57-year-old Nadine Jean-Baptiste did was stone cold. She was a principal clerk at the Department of Human Services in Rhode Island for over a decade. She supervised customer service assistants and had full access to EBT printing machines there. She knows the system.
This is a big inconvenience.
For 4 years, police say Nadine accessed people's personal information to check their EBT card balances. She then went in and changed their PIN numbers so that she could use their cards. 408 of them since January 2020. And investigators were into her heavy. Here she is in June 2024, leaving a local market after using somebody else's EBT card. In July, she conducted 3 phone balance inquiries on another EBT card before going on a food run at a Stop and Shop. And here she is again at BJ's. The card she was using belonged to a man that was in jail, and she didn't do it alone. Police say her daughter, 27-year-old Octavia Jean-Baptiste, was also in on the scheme. They say she fraudulently used 95 EBT cards over the course of a years-long investigation. And the trick is, many of the victims' names were either kids eligible for the summer nutrition program, adults serving time in jail, or people reported deceased.
This is sad. This is sad. For anybody to do a heartless act like this upon people need to be put underneath the jail. They need to be put underneath the jail. The amount of damage that you have done psychologically, physically, and mentally and spiritually to the victims is horrifying. It's horrifying. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? And, I want to send all of my love and my condolences to all the victims that was hit with this for months and years, and that they got their case actually closed because of this scam that was going on. And now finally the government is actually basically finding out all of these scams that was going on. And a lot of this have to do with, Trump administration that's finding this out. Because during Biden administration, this was going on. Everything was going on. People was running it up because, he's not caring. He's not doing nothing. People was running up. As soon as, Trump come in office, all of this scams and all of this stuff that was going on, he's not allowing it. He's not allowing it. So, I just want you to look at the pros and cons to a lot of this stuff, man. And that a lot of children in the inner cities all around the world, in our neighborhood, in our community, didn't eat for days and weeks, even years. They didn't even have clothes, and this was sad. So, what the mothers had to do just to feed their children, I don't want to even imagine what they had to do just to feed their child, that they asked the Almighty and prayed to Him to forgive them, for the acts they have done just to feed their child so their child can not go hungry tonight and the whole entire month. This is sad to put, a person that less fortunate than you or anything like that in this type of position and taking food and out of the mouths of less fortunate people. This is very sad, man. Like I said, you got to be really, really cold to do something like this. And I wanted to revisit this because it hurts. I was just sitting over there. It was killing my soul, killing my spirit, killing my mind to think about all of the children all around the world that is hungry. The fathers are not there for whatever the case may be. This is some serious stuff, man. And, to set up shop and to create devices to get people EBT and people PIN number, you got to be a diabolical person to do something like this. And this is straight facts, man. So this is what I want to say. I want to get this off my mind. I want to get this off my heart. And I want to get this off my soul and to share it with you. And please share this message because it's needed all around the world, because a lot of people are going through a lot of similar stuff that don't have access to EBT. And you know what? And a lot of people that was doing this, they stealing, right? They stealing people's money in EBT and selling food stamps and selling EBT to people. Yo, I got $400. I got $1,000. I got $1,500 and EBT. Give me $600, $500 cash, and you can have $1,500. They're like, yeah, come on, let's do it. And the people participate in that and took that money and did all that stuff. You're all gonna pay to the Alpha Omega, the creating everything and existing. Each bite that you take, every item that you put in your house not gonna be blessed. You're not gonna be blessed. And you're gonna have to pay for that. You may not know it, but you know that these individuals stole from people, from our communities. And you know what? It ain't my children. I don't care. I'm not on EBT. I gotta pay all this rent. I gotta pay car note. I gotta do this and do that. All I gotta do is get this guy $500. You gonna give me $1,500 in food stamp? Yes. That means I don't have to go in my pocket. I have food in my house for 2 months, 3 months. That saved me $2,000. That saved me $2,000. That saved me $1,500 cash. I could do something else with that. I can go on a trip. I can go get my hair and nails done. I could do this. I could do that. I can pay off my car note. But there's always a downfall when you do that. You should have just said, nah, man. How many families that you stole from that their children is not going to eat? You don't feel bad behind that? Because one day that could be you. It could be you. To be heartless and coldless like that. This is why on this platform, this is why I talk about this. You know, it's becoming more and more and more heartless, not caring about nobody. And I blame this on this entity, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life, which is teaching us this in our communities and societies, man. To do a sick act like this is disturbing. It's very disturbing. Everybody from the top to the bottom that participate in this, from stealing food out of poor people's mouths and out of children's mouths, every person that suffer, the very second, the very minute, the very hour, the very month, the very week, the very year, you are going to pay for that in ways you cannot understand, from stealing from people that's less fortunate, that's basically trying to make ends meet. So please like, share, subscribe, get that out. And I'd like to send all my love to all the victims out there. All of them, all the children, all the mothers. I got your back. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace. Peace.